I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of carnivore, keto, and counting calories. I reached my goal in November of 2022, and over the past year and a half, I've noticed the scale went up about 8 pounds. Let's experiment with carnivore and counting calories and see what improvements I can make. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all, we're backsliding. Look out, we are backsliding. So what I did was I got half of a serving of this, which is 15 grams. And then, I don't know, 30 grams of my watered down ketchup. And we put it in here. And that's where we're going to dip our burger into. I know! I'm a heretic. Somebody call the carny police. So I'm going to put that down in here. And I got this is my 2 burgers. And my carny cake. This is the last one. I pulled it out. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to cook for myself on Saturday. Poor Saturday, Terri. She's going to be like, dude, what are you doing to me? Why you do me like that? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Darling, please don't. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Darling, something. Hey. All right. Anyway, yeah. So Saturday morning, Terri's going to be kind of disappointed. It's all right. She'll be all right. She gets spoiled. Who that hair? She's spoiled all the time. She always gets stuff. She can just deal with it because she's got other stuff to deal with. So, all right. That's what I'm taking to work tomorrow. So, all right. I'll see you. I'll see you in the morning. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Darling, something. Don't. Okay, bye. Hello, it is 9:40 and I am starving. I had trouble sleeping last night. I had some pain in my chest and so I couldn't sleep very well. And then I was up going bathroom all night. And then something else woke me up, but I can't remember what. Anyway, and then my sister, I was laying in bed and I just hit snooze on my phone. And so then we started talking and I was ready to sleep just a little bit longer. But anyway, so we're going to eat breakfast a little early. So it's my usual. Yeah, it's our, the carny cake with 2 burgers. And then we got us some ketchup to dip it in. So, just a second here. And I'm just going to dip. Yep. Good stuff. That's what I'm having for my brunch. My 9:45 brunch. All right. I'll see you tomorrow or at supper. Don't forget we got the ladies thing tonight. So I'll show you what I do. All right. Bye. Hey guys, I got that women's thing tonight. It's 3:30 and I thought, you know what? Maybe if I eat one of these before I go. It'll make me feel good. So that's what I'm doing. Plus, I needed it for my creamy video that I'm making for you guys. I don't know when that video's out. I've got several creamies. Maybe I need to make a creamy playlist. This was chocolate. So, but I'll show you everything that I take and everything I eat whenever I get there. So, But this is my early evening snack before I go to the place because we don't want to go hungry. So, all right, I'll see you next thing. Bye. So I'm just kind of getting some stuff ready for taking. I've got these are my egg, my egg wraps. I'm just going to call them my egg wraps because I made them myself. So it's my own little egg wraps here. And, they've been sitting in this Ziploc bag for a while. I guess, I don't know, I made them Wednesday, I think. So let me shake off any extra seasoning here. Just a second. I'm going to rub them over the sink here. And let me shake that off too. I don't want them to be super messy, whenever I get there. So I'll put it where the yucky side is on the inside.
And there, I'll put them like that. And then I'll put it together like that. And then I'll put them in this new clean Ziploc bag. Because the other one's all wet and yucky. Now I gotta clean that off. Anyway, so I'm gonna be taking these. And I got my two turkey dog things. Now I've got me some of my bacon. It's the kind that's already cooked. But I went ahead and microwaved it a little bit. And I'm going to put this in its own Ziploc bag. And because we're going all out. I know. But listen, I really want to do my best and try not to eat any of their stuff. So if I know that I'm armed with amazing tasting things, then I'm going to be good. Now I could take chips if I wanted to, but I just kind of don't really want to do that because then that'll trigger that response. And you know, it's all about trying to not trigger yourself to do anything that you shouldn't do. So that's what we're going to take. Now I was thinking I could take my lunch box with me, but you know, I was going to say it's awful big, but hang on, I got an idea. I have a smaller one. Hang on. So this is where being a hoarder really comes in handy. I got this years and years ago. And so I think I can put that in there. Make sure the dogs, these are not, I microwaved them for about a minute. But so yeah, being a hoarder or somebody who likes to hold on to things, I don't care. Oh, wait a minute, I got to zip this one up too. Whatever term you want to give me, but it comes in handy because if you need something, you got it. So I'll put my dogs in there and my bacon in there, and this isn't just a big old honking lunch box, you know. It's just kind of discreet. So yeah, I'll have my purse and this little bitty lunch box that I'll take with me, and then I will. Yeah, that's what I got. So and I got my drink here. And hang on, after dumping, you know, putting those out, I feel like I need to wipe this off. Like I said, I tell y'all, I do not put food on my counter, and I would not eat off my counter. And I don't recommend anybody eats off my counter, but I still like to wipe it off. I got dogs in this house, so there's fur in this house, so I do not set food straight down on my counter. No sirree, Bob. But anyway, I still like to wipe it off, even though I only use this much space. But all right, so yeah, all right, guys, I will show you what the place looks like when we get there. Bye. Hey, do you recognize this place? I'm at Mom's, and yes, I did eat some cheese, and I took a bite of pimento cheese, and I took a bite of cottage cheese. Because that's how I roll when I come to my mama's house. I can't have tomatoes or carrots anymore. But I sure did have a bite of pimento cheese and a bite of cottage cheese and 4 slices of her sliced cheese. Shh. This is the room. I'm going to get faces. We're going to be playing bingo. And these are the prizes. Probably. You all recognize this place. It's the inside of my church. There's some potatoes, some nacho cheese, and there's some meat and broccoli and bacon and sprinkled cheese. They got the salad and cookies. And over here, they've got drinks. Okay, y'all, so this is how it's going down. You see it, my wrap, my dog, my bacon, and I got some cheese sauce with some pulled meat and some sour cream, and that's what I'm going to put on that. All right, there it is. There's the stage.
I didn't even see those.
This is mine. So see, I can roll it up and dip it in there. So that's how it's going to look. So there's the potatoes, and cheese, and broccoli and cheese. And then they have bacon bits. Was a salad, and then they have drinks here.
I do appreciate my friend giving it to me. And I even love the little gold top. Looks like a flame coming out of it or something. That's not why I'm worried about you breaking it. You see, the other day I opened the top, and this bird of paradise that has sat stagnant for years in it is rancid. A powerful tool, not a lamp to rub. Okay, not a lamp to rub whenever we're needing something, but he's given us a powerful tool. It's called prayer. Now, what is prayer? We're going to look at a definition here. The definition of prayer is a direct line of communication to God. That's what it is. It's a direct line. I grew up in a time period at the beginning of my years of understanding how a telephone works. There was such thing as a party line. Now that was at the end. That was the end of the party lines, because I didn't use it very much, just a very short time. There was this thing called party line. And you had to pick up the phone and see if anybody else was on the phone before you could call the people you wanted to call. Because I lived out in rural Kentucky. That's probably why it was still a party line. But anyway, and we had this thing that it was a rotary, right? Mm-hmm. Our first full-time church, we were ministering to some teenagers, and one of them needed to call home. And we still had a rotary phone in the church office at that church. And I said, yeah, here, I'll take you in here. And he's in there for a little bit, and he comes back out, and he's just confused. And I said, did you not get a hold of them? And he said, I don't know how to use this phone. Prayer gets results when we're in his will and we're praying. But it's really more about the relationship we have with God. When we are in a relationship with the Almighty God, we can boldly approach the throne with our request. But then we trust him when he says no. We trust him with the results, because he sees the results. Remember, the genie didn't care about the results. When I was teaching junior high English, we read a story called The Monkey's Paw. Anybody remember that? It's really creepy. Don't read it. But it gave the wishes, and it was horrible wishes. It would give a wish, and it'd be, oh, so they'd ask for another one. Oh, it's even worse. Okay, so didn't care about the results, but God cares about the results. That's why he withholds sometimes what we've asked. We have a dear family in our church that just struggled an unanswered prayer, that they were really praying for a miracle. I want to read to you what the husband posted yesterday. He's quoting a man named Paul David Tripp that says, unanswered prayers are not a sign of God's indifference, but of his sovereign love and grace, guiding us toward his ultimate purpose for our lives. Sometimes the silence of unanswered prayer is a way for God to draw us closer to him, teaching us to rely on his presence more than his gifts. His presence is greater than any blessing we could be praying for.
Hey, so I'm going to end it here. You saw what I ate. I brought my 2 turkey things. I used my 2 wraps. I used some of their, it was that, runny cheese, nacho cheese, whatever you call that stuff. Not real cheese, but cheese enough. And some sour cream. And then, and some of their pulled pork. So that's what I had. And I'm very proud of myself. I feel like I did a good job. I'm going to be swollen like a goose from the processed sausage thing. So tomorrow I know my weight's going to be up. And so it'll be up Sunday. But that's all right. It's okay. It's just a day. It's just a day. And so now tomorrow I'll be back at it. All right. Love you guys. Bye.